Today we will be adding a accent wall of shiplap to our half bath. The wall we'll be doing is 5 feet wide by 10 feet tall. It made a really big difference in this space. As you can see from the before and after pictures, just a huge transformation. Let's get started. For a better look, we decided to lay them at a 45-degree angle. There's only 3 types of cuts that you have to make. I color coded them here. You start with the yellow since we're starting at the bottom, and then the boards grow, and I'll show you the difference on what to do there. Then the orange is the ones that are identical to each other, and then the green is the boards getting smaller. This is how I did the yellow section. Here's an example. You take one side of the board you just cut, and then you line it up with the next one. And as you can see, you have a nice line there at a 45-degree cut. You walk over to the other side, you put your square at a 45, and you're able to see the difference. To continue the same line to the next one, I use my clamp, put a line through it in order to be able to keep that line and have the boards match from one to the other this way. Now on to the center section where the boards have to match each other. Like I said, you cut 45-degree angles and you match it up with a clamp. You walk over to the other side and you continue that same line. As you can see, when I cut this, they should both be identical. Put a line in again so you're able to cut it, and they match up. Unfortunately, making these cuts does create a lot of waste. As you can see here, this is just a portion of it. There was a lot more. And I was using 8-foot long boards. Once all the cuts were made, I dry fitted by putting them all on by just using a couple of brad nails. And once I realized they all fit, then it was ready for paint. As you can see here, I took my garage and made it into a small paint booth. Using my Wagner Paint Ready station, I started to paint. I taped the plastic to my garage door tracks and garage door opener. I gave the wood 3 coats of paint. I thought that would have been enough to get everything, but as you'll see later, I missed a few of the edges and I had to come back and find a different solution to get those painted. Once they're all dry, we'll start nailing them to the wall. You might not be able to see here, but I actually found all the studs, put lines all the way down. This way every brad nail could hit a stud. Just putting on the final piece to finish the wall. Here's a few of the edges that were not properly sprayed. In order to get in there, since it's such a small space, we used a small little paintbrush, and that did the trick. And here's my son to sign us off.
Thanks everybody for watching. If you want to see more of our videos, hit the subscribe button. We have awesome ones. Thanks for watching. Bye.